Hi, welcome to class. What we'd like to do for this little assignment here on handshakes is I'd like you to go out and shake hands with 6 to 10 people. You can get into this if you want. If you're kind of shy and it's just difficult for you, well, pick some friends, people at work, people you already know. It really doesn't matter. People will shake hands the same way every time. But don't let them know what you're up to until after they shake your hand. And then take some notes on this, just how firm is their handshake, how long is the duration, do they pump your arm like this really aggressively, or are they much more subtle about it, and just take some notes. And then write up what you would describe as the perfect handshake based on what you've learned and gathered there. Let me tell you a story. When I was 15, I was on the golf team in high school. And as part of the golf team at North Phoenix High in the 1970s, you got to go to the Encanto golf course and play for free anytime I wanted. I just had to go in, and they got to know me after a while. He had a list of who was on the team. And so it'd send me out to the first tee. You'd usually have to wait an hour. And then you'd meet other people that just showed up to play golf, and they would pair you up in a foursome in some form or another. And you shake hands with everybody while you're on the first tee, introducing yourselves to one another. And we did that, and I hit my drive down fairway number 1, probably went in the water. And so I'm walking along the edge of the fairway, and one of the other fellows who was golfing with us, big guy, I'm 6'1", and this guy towered over me. He was about 6'5" or so. He comes over, and he says, "Hey, let me show you something." And he says, "Here, shake my hand." Okay, so I reached out and shake his hand. And he says, "You know, that's kind of a limp fish handshake. When you shake a man's hand, you really got to grab hold of your hand and squeeze and let him know you're there." And he said it's really important to do that. And I never knew that I had a weak handshake. You can be darn sure that ever since then I've never used a weak handshake on anybody, but nobody ever taught me that. My father, who probably could have taught me that, was busy doing other things at that point in his life, and it just never came up. And maybe for you, even if your father or mother has been with you your whole life, it just never comes up. Who thinks to tell somebody that? Well, he did, and I remember his face. Forgotten his name long ago, but I'll always remember him for teaching me how to shake hands. Perhaps it's landed me some jobs. Perhaps it's kept me in good favor with people that otherwise would have had a bad first impression. But it's critically important. And out in the world of work, this is all part of self-presentation. Who are you? To your employer, to your co-workers, to the people that you're involved in organizations with. They want to know who you are. They're looking for clues. And the first one people get is often in the handshake. It's more than just looking at you, it's touching you, it's looking deep into your eyes. It's a connection with somebody. And I mentioned in the instructions that you can tell a sincere handshake, and you can tell when somebody is being overly aggressive and just faking it. You can tell. I can't explain why. Maybe we'll leave that up to the psychologists, but you can tell. So, have fun with this assignment, and for some of you this may change your life. Others, it'll just confirm that you've been doing the right thing all along. All right, thanks a lot for listening, and we'll talk to you later.